Alright, we're back. Have the brewery in the black market location. Everyone can sell their goods. Mm-hmm. The reason the UNC have warthogs and the warthogs I built, yeah, but this rocket hog, I had to figure a way to get the rocket looking like a rocket. So I had to modify the seat. Instead of like this one for the warthogs, I had to use stone slabs and stone stairs in the middle. I couldn't, there was no other way. Otherwise, the player's head would be right here next to the rocket barrel. So instead, I put it in the middle. All these warthogs, you can get access to them from the back. Each and every one. This will stays here holding some armored stands for each player to play with. Back here, the old dirty one. No one ever uses it anymore. And here I have a crafting table, anvils, and the three main characters. Oh, right. And here, a closet. Right here, the new armor stand getting completed. And here have their spares, just in case more people want to come in. Key the first, my first attempt, and backup key just in case the key the first is taken. No other way to get out of that room, so I used those. By the way, in backstage area, I actually have a quick mechanism. If you pull this lever, entire stage go pitch black, but I want to keep the lights on. Kinda dark. Anyway, using UNSC here, a brand new warthog was being developed by the UNSC, but it got stolen by one of the several factions here. Do note, this area is a massive location for each one. This is just a little yin-yang symbol to keep the portals open. But there's a problem. Only one of these can be active at a time. Sun Consortium is getting their portal online. This was the rebels' first attempt. They basically took the core out of theirs because the core was missing some parts. Now the roof for this thing is very big, but inside is very tiny. Inside, the main characters. Old Still. Skeleton Witherfire. Brew Zomb. These are character names. Brew Creep. And check this out. Look at all the cauldron. The last one, the old one, is very clunky and old. Brew Skeleton Flint. Here's one of the mines. Well, one of the several mines in here that have the little trap. And here's another one. It's almost mined completely hollow, but in here is also where one of the UNSC vehicles were. The new one. It's stolen. I'm planning having a button or some kind of mechanism where you press something or find a secret area and pull it, and this will open up to reveal the stolen warthog. It doesn't have a paint job yet. That tells you the prototype. It's also missing its main weapon, which also tells you this is someone stole the warthog but took off the gun, the main weaponry. I do have civilian warthogs, but they look different. I have roads everywhere here. Here's one of them. Well, this is the main car road, but it can be used as a walkway. Have this play completely, and yeah, this thing goes right over this to connect the two islands together. Even though They're not connected because a river runs through. Right here, my little bro's little booby trap warthog. Once you get in, you can't escape. Soul sand and the bed. Heck, these are glass panes and nothing to get out. You sleep in there, you're stuck in there. This is the real roads I use. Use cyan clay and yellow clay to imitate the road. Cyan looks more like, well, let's just say brown. But not brown. Look more like the road than the actual color. In here, I have a little safe house. Only one way to enter and exit. It has the supplies you'll need to survive, just in case, say, like the UNSC base or this world is being invaded. You can hide in here. Down here is the little planning room. There's only one computer screen. And here's all the materials I use. Well, except these two. Materials. These are just extra stuff I use to build stuff in my world. By the way, I'm wearing a suit Eric made. My little bro made me. Have bookshelves, so for the long days you're stuck in here, you are not going to get turned into a caveman. Literally. Have little areas for vehicles to park. And have the main UNSC base. It looks very like it's two bases, but one big base in the mountain. Yeah. It took me a while to get this thing figured out. Have crafting tables, have anvils, have chests, and I have an automated cooker here to cook up any material you want. But let me tell you, iron can be used for anything, for lightsaber hilts, diamonds, and the Jedi crystals. Redstone is another Jedi crystal, but the Sith variety. Lapis is a darker blue version. Coal is the dark saber, or fuel for the Jedi lightsabers. In here I got a storage / cooking room. And any parts that is warthog pieces or mongoose pieces goes in the storage chest. Anything that is not, that will get smelted into raw goods. Over here, the little back entrance, just in case the garage front door is closed. You basically find the back entrance, you walk into the back door, which is pretty accessible, and you're in the base. Add these torches here. And this is a little air duct I added. Heck, this air duct here looks complicated. This room is basically empty, but it mainly acts the room for this room, the elevator, which is very much malfunction. Have stairs leading up to it, just in case the elevator collapses. There's little ladders in the back. There's here the emergency room location. The iron blocks here supposed to imitate, you know, the little pulling up and pulling down of the elevator. And here's a little computer room, but it's basically empty right now. Out here, my little bro made a little game here to see how far you can toss the items into there. He basically did it by adding packed ice, not melting one, and add slabs on the top. Over here is a little helipad. A helipad for any vehicles. I'm thinking of adding a UNSC Pelican or a couple of Hornets on board this vehicle here. On this landing pad. Over here is the Covenant Army. Halo 4 Banshee. Much more harder to think. You know, the ghosts in here are the Halo 1, 2, and 3 varieties. Not the Halo 4. Have some Phantom turrets. Have a Park Ghost here. And have some anti-air Wraith here. Or Shadow Wraith, as they're called. I'm thinking of adding a trap door on top of these so you can get in. Because there's no way to enter these things right now. Wrong location. There we go. There we go. I add the little power cord in the back, so yeah, you can punt these and, well, the vehicle is disabled for good. Have 2 on the Ghost. Had to use a item frame and buttons. Buttons for the little boost you get, or make you look like you're moving forward. These are the little core. And these here, so you can do this. Whoop, whoop. And yeah, it actually looks like you're sitting in here. I go to F5 mode. You can see it looks like I'm sitting. Oh, damn it. Have the exact same concept over here. This one in my first, I just copy pasted it over there by building it. Yeah. This was my first attempt. Let me say, the blue looked like purple. Very much like purple. Or the light blue looks like a lighter version of the purple. The reason the Covenant are here, because they detected very rare resources and Forerunner tech on this planet. They aren't wrong, there is Forerunner tech, mainly the portals here. The portal and the AI guns. The AI guns are designed for the Forerunners, so any hostiles come, they'll be immediately shot down. You might see a couple of these things, mainly near the black market, but also up here. These ones are repurposed versions and from the Republic Rebels here. But these things can be piloted by any species. Not that hard. Right here at the little button control. You aim this thing. Don't worry, there's supposed to be a control panel here, but I didn't have enough room to add one. You aim these things where you want to shoot them and fire. If there's no pilot on these things, but an enemy airship is coming, the AI will control these things and aim and fire. The portals for each one, the Rebel Republic have Camino. The Zon Consortium have Ryloth. This is the yin yang symbol for the dark and light. The Black Sun has, well, their planet. And the CIS have the Nether, which I can show you.